Hey lovely, it's Davina here, and on today's episode of the C-section healing space, I want to talk about the magic of you. Today's society can have you forgetting who you are, especially when you've been through a difficult time. As you may or may not know, I had three C-sections within a 5-year period, and all three were traumatic for different reasons. During that time, I felt lost, alone, and confused, and like I had no idea who I was. I didn't see anyone around me or on social media who felt like I did. So I thought I was in the wrong and that there must be something wrong with me. It wasn't until my third birth where I learned about the female body, the nervous system, trauma responses, and about myself, which is a ongoing gorgeous unveiling, that I understood there is nothing wrong with me. It's the system that I'm living in making me feel this way. Okay, so let's start with in the last few years. Science has discovered that when the sperm meets the egg to become fertile, a huge bright light appears. It's like a firework going off. And they have no idea what it is. So let's just start there. The magic has already begun. A firework type bright light goes off inside you when conception happens. What is that if not a wonderful, breathtaking, magical start to life? And then your baby starts growing. So think about this deeply. All you have to do is stay alive, and your baby will grow inside of you. While you go to work, while you sleep, while you play, while you run, while you do the food shop, while you travel, you are growing a heart, blood, lungs, intestine, spleens, kidneys, bones, eyes, a brain, veins. And you know what? You even grow a subconscious. So you grow something that isn't even visible to the naked eye. And you do all of that while going about your normal day. You do it when you're happy. You do it when you're sad. You do it when you're stressed. You do it when you're scared. You do it when you're laughing. You do it when you're sick. You do it when you're healthy. And your body just does it. You don't have to think about it. You don't schedule it in. You don't say, okay, on the 2nd of May, I'll start building the stomach. And on the 12th of June, I'll start to work on the kidneys. You don't have to do anything but just be. And your body does it all for you. So is that not magic? Like, what is that? Like, how do you do that? Is it not magic? And I just want you to think about it, please. Society has made you feel like pregnancy and birth is a medical process, and it's nothing of the sort. You and your baby are doing that. You are growing a human, not science or medical teams. You are doing it. And even you are not doing it consciously. Your body is just doing it. You cannot tell me that you are not magic. You are the magic. And this magical body of yours is so intelligent, it even knows when to give birth. Did you know that the last part to develop on a baby is their lungs? And it's believed once this happens, the baby drops a hormone that says, Mom, I'm ready. And then that's what begins labor. And notice how I said believes what happens. Because just like that bright light, that firework that happens in conception, science aren't exactly sure what hormone gets dropped to start the labor. They just know that something, quote unquote, happens. But that something is just more magic, ladies. It is so magical. You are just so magical. We are magical. I just love it. And then even more magic begins. You and your baby work together to come through the birth canal. Every contraction, every noise, every movement that you make is intentional. The process is primal, it's instinctual. You don't know why you want to move or bend or or shout or curl up in a particular way. You just do it. It's all part of your magic. Did you also know that your body won't go into labor until it knows that you're safe? You may have experienced labor starting at home. Contractions are flowing, things feel like they're moving, and then when you get to the hospital, it all stops. And there's nothing wrong with you. That is your body's intelligence. It's asking, where are we? Who are these strangers? Why are the lights so bright? What is that smell? Why does the temperature feel like that? So your body is assessing, and so it pauses labor while it assesses and it's checking, are we safe? You cannot tell me that that intelligence is not magic. I won't believe you. You are magic. Did you also know that around a woman's vagina there's a microbiome? And when the baby comes through that birth canal, that microbiome gets into the baby's eyes, nose, and mouth, and that starts to build and protect their immune system. Also, the blood that's in their cord also builds their immune system, which is why it's important for them to get all of their cord blood. You might have heard it called delayed cord clamping or optimal cord clamping. And then your body produces milk to feed your baby all by itself. So just let all of that just sink in for a moment. Rewind this if you need to and listen to it again. You are magic. Have you forgotten who you are and what you are? You create and sustain life. Please just let it land. You create and sustain life. There is no other embodiment of magic more than a woman. It's you. This world will have you thinking that pregnancy and birth is just a process. Like, don't be so ridiculous. Like, that's a joke. It couldn't be further from a process. And then there is those of us that have had our children through surgery. So please, ladies, let this land. While you are awake for the majority of us, and then there are those that have had their babies under general anesthetic. They cut through your skin, your fat, your fascia, your muscles, your uterus, and the sac. There are 7 layers. And you know, sometimes they even take an organ out of your body and put it on the outside of your body so that they have more room to get their hands in and grip baby to pull them out. And then they put that organ back inside of you. You have stitches on the inside of your body as well as on the outside. And all of this happens within minutes. And then within a few days, some of you I know, within 24 hours, you are home looking after your newborn after going through major abdominal surgery. I mean, what the actual hell? And you are alive to tell the tale. You cannot convince me that you are not magic. And I say all of this to remind you that you are more than flesh and bone, or quote unquote, just a mum. You are absolutely 100% magic. And someone who is literally magic deserves to live a magical life. Do not let anyone, and this includes yourself, reduce yourself down to anything less than who you actually are. You are not a scientific or medical process. You are life. You are magic personified. You are magic. Join me over in the C-section Healing Space School. It's where women are reclaiming their magic. And I can't wait to welcome you in.